Now, for this week's Journey to Greatness, we're headed back to the High School Football Hall of Fame in Canton, Ohio. This past summer, the National High School Football Hall of Fame celebrated its second induction class. Among the inductees, former NFL wide receiver Nate Burleson, who played for the Minnesota Vikings, Seattle Seahawks, and Detroit Lions. It was a pleasant surprise when he got the call to learn he'd be celebrated for his high school days.
I stopped playing high school football, over 20 years ago. So to be here and be recognized for my efforts way back in the 90s, it really is special. And to share the stage with some absolute legends, not just the players, the coaches, the legacy that they have left behind. It's pretty cool.
Nate was born in Canada when his father was playing in the Canadian Football League, but he grew up in the Seattle area. He attended O'Day High School, a private all-boys school that is now more than 100 years old.
The coaches and teachers, they cared, like they cared about us. And me as a father and also a coach, it's funny how life never really changes. It just remains the same, and history repeats itself. So when I started coaching, I started hearing things that I heard in the 90s. I started hearing things that my coaches would say to me. So just passing it forward.
Nate is now a superstar in the world of broadcasting. And he says his time in football taught him lessons that can carry over into just about any career a person can choose.
The great thing about football is that there's 11 guys on the field, an even larger amount on the team. And if you're not all on the same page, you won't get the job done. There's a common goal. Win each game, try to get to the championship. Whether you're in the corporate world, me working in TV, we have to coexist. And I think that's what adults struggle with the most. When it's time to start adulting, you don't know how to share the stage. I think football players that played the game the right way, they know how to transition into spaces better than anybody because we were on a team full of 50, 60 guys. Different races, cultures, backgrounds, religions, different thought patterns and perspectives on life, but all of that washes away when you put the pads on.
Nate's advice to young people who want to find success in football is to never stop learning, because you never know which lessons could benefit you down the road.
Try something else, and not as in stop playing football, as in addition to, because the more versatile you are, the better football player you will be. And then on top of that, play the long game. Don't worry about the accolades now and the recognition. It might not always go your way, and keep riding the vehicle, whether it gets off in high school or you get off in college or the NFL. Stay close to the sport. Because I always tell young guys this that are discouraged by high school, saying, well, I'm not playing a lot and I don't think I got what it takes. If you think football players are cool, if you think NFL players are cool, meet the guys who write our checks. They didn't play in the NFL. So stay in the vehicle and then get off at your destination, whatever that may be.